P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
If they hating, got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. Damn, but we don't never trip. All I know is gas, bake, dip. No, we never trick on that beer. No, I can't quit. No, I don't with that new. But hey, put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. Put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. If they hating, got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. Damn, had to get it on my own. I could really get it if I want. You can't even get it on the phone. You ain't even know. I be with a bob getting. I ain't gon' stop putting on. From the home of the slang. Yeah, bad, know my game. Yeah, big bag with a aim. Yeah, you ain't really.
Hello, Kababayan. My name is Bea, and I'm this year's Kababayan president. On behalf of Kababayan at UCI, I would like to warmly welcome you all to our 44th annual Pilipinx-American Culture Night, Tahanan, home. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional and ancestral territories of the Tonga and Ashiman peoples who have lived on this land for thousands of years. We recognize their historical and ongoing relationships to this land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people who continue to live and thrive here. We acknowledge the harms and traumas that have been inflicted upon indigenous peoples through colonialism, and as a Pilipinx-American student organization, we recognize the struggle of indigenous people here in the U.S. is inseparable from the global indigenous struggles, including those in the Philippines. For the past 49 years, Kababayan's mission is to enrich and promote awareness of the Philippine culture, while also sharing the tradition and heritage among the community. We hope to provide a space where members can feel empowered to explore their identity, whether they come from Philippine descent or not. Through our 5 pillars, we aim to raise awareness and educate those around us about the significance of academic excellence, cultural sensitivity, community and political engagement, and social inclusivity in every aspect of our organization. By doing so, we strive to provide a safe and supportive environment for our members to learn and to develop, and to assist them in navigating the Pilipinx experience. Since its founding, Kababayan has been student-led and has grown to be one of the largest cultural organizations in California, as well as in the nation. This recognition is a result of the devotion and enthusiasm exhibited by past and current student leaders who have devoted their time to the growth and betterment of this organization. As we move forward, Kababayan is thankful to have the opportunity to fully gather in person this year. Despite the academic year's uncertainties, Kababayan Board persisted in their commitment to offer our members captivating chances to discover the Philippines' multifaceted history and culture. Furthermore, they continue to cultivate the welcoming and inclusive community space we value deeply, which has grown to become a second home to us all. I would like to express my boundless love and gratitude towards the PACN coordinators and PACN board for dedicating their time and energy towards bringing this production to life. Through their unwavering determination, passion, and leadership, they successfully guided a cast of over 200 members, allowing general members to express themselves creatively while discovering various dance and music styles from the Philippines. I would then like to thank my parents, Pinky and Paul, for the endless love and support they have given me throughout my life, especially to allow me to pursue my educational dreams. You have sacrificed so much to ensure I have the best opportunities in life, and I can never thank you enough for it. As well, I would like to take this moment to thank my dad, who is not able to be physically here, but is my angel whose love continues to shape and guide me. Thank you to my older siblings, Tessa, Luigi, and Sarah, for being my biggest role models in life and source of encouragement in my college career and presidency. As well, thank you to my boyfriend, Paolo, for being my rock in college, and shout out to my hometown besties, Spice House, Pachaca Fam, my codes, TVD board, and all of my friends for always being there for me. The influence that you all have had on me is immeasurable, and I feel incredibly fortunate to have all of you in my life. Next, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Kababayan at UCI, spanning from the trailblazers who have made sacrifices before me to the present community. I appreciate the chance to serve as this year's president, and it has been a true honor and pleasure to contribute to this strong and beautiful community. Thank you, Kababayan, for the unforgettable moments, everlasting friendships, and for becoming my second family. I am profoundly grateful for the opportunity to serve as president this year, and I extend my sincere appreciation to all of you for your unwavering support for Kababayan. Finally, I want to thank you, audience, for attending our culture night tonight. Our cast has dedicated a lot of effort to bring you this show, and I hope you not only enjoy it, but also gain a deeper appreciation for the beautiful Philippine culture. We're thankful for your presence, and we hope you have a delightful time. Maraming salamat. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the show. Without further ado, it is my greatest pleasure to welcome the two most hardworking and dedicated people I know, this year's 44th Annual Pilipinx-American Culture Night coordinators, Zhakeila, Cabico, and Lynnel Gallardo.
Magandang gabi po sa iyong lahat. Good evening. My name is Zhakeila Cabico.
My name is Lynnel Gallardo.
We are this year's Pilipinx-American Culture Night coordinators.
This year, we are celebrating Kababayan's 49th year, as well as our 44th anniversary year of hosting this beautiful production. This year, we have had the privilege of working with over 230 cast members who have spent tireless hours of practice and dedication since January. We would like to express our gratitude to our amazing board of 31 members who have worked incredibly hard and poured their heart and soul to create this show, as well as our interns for assisting us in every way possible. We would also like to thank the Bren Events Center for allowing us to continue using this space to put on this show, as well as Rondalia, who have been with us for many years.
This PACN season, we were honored and delighted to have continued on the efforts of rebuilding our in-person PACNs here at UCI, beginning with the performance of last year being the first since the pandemic. Our cast and board has remained flexible and has adapted to any uncertainties that still remain today, and we have great gratitude towards them all. Their dedication and efforts to join our PACN and learn about cultures within the Philippines has been an extremely rewarding experience, and we want to give acknowledgement to everyone involved for creating an amazing production.
Before we begin the show, we would like to first acknowledge we do not claim authenticity in our performances. Although we try our best to be as culturally accurate as possible, we are limited in knowledge as young college students, but also due to the lack of education and representation of the cultures of the Philippines. For many of us, PACN acts as an introduction to many aspects of culture within the Philippines, including the dances that we are performing tonight. Our leaders within PACN have worked their hardest to create something representative of the cultures of the Philippines when there is barely any knowledge of how to. We want to note that our leaders do their best to teach, and we, alongside our cast, continue to learn. The intention behind this production, and PACNs and PCNs everywhere, is to share the love and appreciation we have for the Philippine and Pilipinx-American culture and to create our own representation.
And for the skit story performed tonight, we hope to do just that. Not only does our cast and board have a diversity of backgrounds and come from various walks of life, but you, our audience, do so as well. Regardless of the places we come from and the struggles that follow, we all have the capabilities to build, but also rebuild and maintain the connections of those around us. We hope that everyone here will keep an open mind and learn something as we watch the journey of questioning cultural identities, separation from what's familiar, and truly what defines a home.
As a proper disclaimer, there may be some scenes that touch on sensitive topics. Please know that you are always welcome to step outside from the venue at any point in the show if you feel uncomfortable.
Now, if you could all rise for the singing of the national anthem of the Philippines in the United States of America, done by our choir. Please remove all hats and hood.
We now have the pleasure to introduce to you
Tahanan.
You wake up, it's raining and it's Monday. Looks like one of those rough days. Time's up, you're late again, so get out the door. Sometimes you feel like running, run a whole new life and jumping. Let go, get up and hit the dance floor. But when the lights go down, it's the ending of the show. And you're feeling like you got nowhere to go. Don't you know you can change your hair and you can change your clothes. You can change your mind, that's just the way it goes. You can say goodbye and you can say hello, but you'll always find a way back home. You can change your style, you can change your jeans. You can learn to fly and you can chase your dreams. You can laugh and cry, but everybody knows you'll always find your way back home. Your best friends, your little hometown, are waiting up wherever you go now. You know that you can always turn around. 'Cause this world is big and it's crazy. And this girl is thinking that maybe this life is what some people dream about. 'Cause when I'm feeling down and I'm all alone, I've always got a place where I can go. 'Cause I know you can change your hair and you can change your clothes. You can change your mind, that's just the way it goes. You can say goodbye and you can say hello, but you'll always find your way back home. You can change your style, you can change your jeans. You can learn to fly and you can chase your dreams. You can laugh and cry, but everybody knows you'll always find your way back home. Where they know exactly who you are, where the real you is a superstar. You know it's never too far away. You can change your hair and you can change your clothes. You can change your mind, that's just the way it goes. You can say goodbye and you can say hello, but you'll always find your way back. You can change your hair and you can change your clothes. You can change your mind, that's just the way it goes. You can say goodbye and you can say hello, but you'll always find your way back home. You can change your style, yeah, you can change your jeans. You can learn to fly and you can chase your dreams. You can laugh and cry, but everybody knows you'll always find your way back home. You'll always find your way back home.
It's good po, Nay.
Is it missing anything?
It's not missing anything, no.
Well, it's missing batis, but that's because it wasn't in your Lola Aldea's recipe.
And because I'm allergic to fish. But really, Nay, I think you just have to add a little
More of?
more of the green papaya maybe. And I think a little bit more of the ginger. Oh, and definitely a handful more of the malunggay leaves. Then I bet it will just taste like Lola's.
Yeah, just like Nanay Aldea's.
I wish I got to meet her, Nay. Everyone always spoke so highly of her. She must have been so wonderful, Nay, especially if she raised somebody like you. I wish to be like you someday.
Ay, anak, how should I put this? You can be like me, but not exactly so. Just like my tinola isn't exactly like your Lola Aldea's. It took me a while to realize that I did not have to copy the people I admire to be somebody I could be proud of.
I understand, Punay. I feel like I'm a piece of everyone in the family. I'm like you, like Tay, like Tito Ramon, Tita Aya, and even...
Yes, you do remind me of him too.
Is that a good thing?
People aren't all good or all bad, but you have his passion for speaking, I will say. That you didn't get from me.
Did I have anything in common with Lola Aldea?
The fish allergy.
Besides that,
Well, you're both very perceptive. She spoke a language with people I could never really understand, anak, and I think you are the same in that way. Caring, confident and strong, willing to learn and adapt.
thank you, Punay. You know, even if I haven't met her, or I didn't get to meet her at least, I know she helped raise a wonderful family. A family I'm happy to call mine. Nice home! I'll be right back.
I wish I had thought to say those things about you, Nai, at your funeral all those years ago. It's a beautiful day, and Nanay is dead.
Yikes.
Nay, anong mga dapat kong sabihin? By beautiful, I mean the weather and these malunggay trees. We planted them together when, by we, I mean Nanay and I.
You got this, Ading. Shh. I don't judge me, Mahal. She clearly needs the support.
My name is Corazon Jane Herrera. Nanay Aldea was my mother, and she and I planted this grove when I was 10. We would spend hours in the sun picking malunggay leaves for her famous tinola. Everybody loved her tinola. Everybody loved her.
You all right, Cora?
I'm okay. Thank you, Luz.
You're doing great. Just give us a sign if you need anything.
As I was saying,
Wait, Aya! Ano ba yan?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Shut up!
there is nothing I wouldn't do to have one last bowl of tinola with her and all of my friends. They're sitting over there. Thank you for coming, especially Aya and Luz, coming from all the way in the States. Usually their parents send them to Tahanan in the fall, not fall here because there are only 2 seasons here, wet and dry.
Someone please save her.
Just smile and wave, Mahal.
They have been a good support system, along with my Kuya Ramon and my best friend, Angelo. Though we are not blood related to them, Nanay was always their mother too. All our friends, overseas and local. To face a world without her is sad. Thank you all for listening. It's smudged in the rain. I hate mess. It won't come off.
Cora, mag-ingat ka naman. Don't scrub too hard. You'll hurt yourself.
What are you doing here, Angelo? You're up in a few minutes. Don't be late.
I know. I wanted to let you know that for what it's worth, I didn't think you did that bad.
It's a beautiful day, and Nanay is dead.
I mean, everybody loves a cold open, am I right?
Oh, is that your eulogy?
Yeah, I wrote it last night. Honestly, I think your eulogy alone would have been fine.
This is beautiful. You should have written mine. You're a writer just like she was.
Cora, you're her daughter. Nanay mo siya. I owe Nanay Aldea everything. But if someone should speak at her funeral, it's you.
She was like a mother to you, too. To everybody.
One more mother than I ever knew.
There was more I wanted to say. Talagang hindi ko kayang masabi. I wish I was more like her, more like you, able to put words to feelings, to connect with people.
Cora, look, There are ways to work on your speech and your delivery. But whenever you're nervous, just know you can rely on me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's been a long day, huh? I need a breather real quick. What are you? You owe me 142 pesos for that, huh?
You know that's what killed her,
Okay,
right?
relax. If you don't want me to smoke, I'll quit.
Don't do it for me. Do it because you don't want to die.
Wait. It's time, Ading.
Oh, okay. I'll see you guys later, okay?
Okay ka lang ba, Ading Cora?
Okay naman, Kuya Ramon. I just want to go to the repast already.
Oh, it won't be for a while. You know, Uncle will keep rambling on and on about this and that. Like, wait, Cora.
Good impression, Kuya Ramon.
I'll do an even better one over Mahjong.
Five steak.
Oh, Pong.
Ano ba yan? I haven't had a single turn yet.
Wait, be zen, Ading, like your kuya. You know, I'm one with the tiles.
You haven't won a single round, Ramon.
The real ones to sit next to you, huh?
Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
8 ball.
Mahjong!
Ay,
Did you want to take my chair, Luz?
Oh no, I'm fun watching. I'm not the competitive type.
You do know how to play, right?
Yeah, whenever we have our family parties, our titos and titas would huddle in the garage and play Filipino mahjong all night. Aya and I eventually learned from them.
it's a good tradition to have. I can't imagine living in the States so disconnected from the Philippines. Sometimes things like mahjong are all you have. Anyways, pare, what's the point in knowing how to play the game if, you don't play the game?
I like to watch and study how everyone else plays, you know?
Oh, we have a mastermind in our midst.
All I'm saying is that it isn't always about winning the game. Sometimes there's more to it than that, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, are we going for another round?
Well, can we shuffle chairs because Cora's won the last 3 times?
Okay.
Ito kasi, Mahjong's half luck, half strategy. You get dealt a bad hand, anong gagawin mo? You could calculate the probabilities of tiles and tosses, but someone could always have a better hand. They could be starting the game waiting for the winning tile.
Look, there are people in life who can call Mahjong before the game starts. People blessed with families and roofs over their heads. Suerte yan, lucky people.
Oh, bunot, I'm O double. Loose. It's our parents. I think it might be about.
Right, let's go.
Tulad niyan. Just like that, see? None of us got the chance to play. People who got dealt a hard hand never win the game.
But the game still continues, even after someone wins or loses. Nanay Aldea, her food pantry helped people. She put food in the mouths of orphans like you and like me. Now that she's gone, God rest her, it's our duty to carry on the mantle.
Speaking of that, I have an announcement to make. With Nanay's death, the organization passes on to me. In order to support Tahanan and the orphanage, I will be moving to the States to work with Aya and Luz in starting a Philippine-American branch of the Aldea organization.
What?
In my absence, I ask that you, Angelo, and you, Kuya Ramon, help run the organization here in the Philippines and take care of Tahanan.
Of course, Ading. Consider it our way of giving back, right?
Cora, can we talk about this?
Aren't we?
I'll be right back. Let me know if you need help.
I thought we would help run it together here in Tahanan where we belong.
Luz and Aya just inherited their parents' Kamayan restaurant. They wanted to use it as a base for operations. It's an amazing opportunity. I'm going there to make connections, send money back.
Cora, there are Kamayan restaurants here. More authentic ones pa. Look, why don't you stay until everything's settled?
It was always the plan to expand. Nai was always going to send me.
She never told me about it. You never told me about it.
There was never a right time to. Angelo, you could always.
Oh, leave Tahanan? That is out of the question.
You're my best friend, and I'd like you to be supportive. I don't want to leave on tense terms.
Fine, fine. Just take this with you at least.
Is this a gumamela flower on the back? I
It
don't
is.
recognize.
Those are your favorites, right?
Not really.
When Nanay Aldea took me from the orphanage, all I had on me was this flower tile. I could have had it from my parents, whoever or wherever they are. I could have picked it up in some dumpster in some famished fever dream. All I know is that throughout these years, this served as my lucky charm. And this lucky charm brought me to you.
Angelo.
Look. All the lucks probably ran out, but maybe you'll charge it up again overseas. The States are full of lucky people.
Are you sure about this?
What good will it do me without you? Just promise me one thing.
Yes?
Whenever you look at it, think of Tahanan often. Don't forget where you came from. Don't become a stranger.
I promise.
Good. Oh, I know the rice terraces look nice at this hour. Let's go on a walk.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Chords, 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 chords.
Wow, maraming tao dito. Are we really in the States or are we in Metro Manila?
It's too early to be making jokes, Cora, and believe it, girl, you're in the States.
I wasn't joking. There are a lot more Filipinos here than I was expecting. I'm hearing Bisaya, Kapampangan, Ilocano.
Well, because you just got off of a plane with a bunch of Filipinos.
Don't pay attention to her, Cora. I is always cranky after the 12-hour flight.
Who wouldn't be?
Welcome to America.
Thanks, Luz.
Oh, finally, the customs gate. The quicker we get through here, the quicker I can grab an iced coffee.
Please have your passports and documentation ready. Good morning, Miss Hiraya Kaylee Nawin.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Lucien Kaylee Nawin. I hope you and your wife had a smooth flight.
Thanks. She's actually my never mind.
Hi.
Good morning, Miss Corazon Jane Herrera.
I envy you both.
Hey, I was just mistaken as your husband.
At least they pronounced your first name properly.
They said my full name correctly.
Oh, no, well, lucky you, Cora. Can we just get our bags, please? I need my coffee to compensate for this horrendous morning.
Again, don't mind her. I'm glad they pronounced your full name correctly. You have a lovely name.
Thanks, Luz. You go catch up with her. I just need to double check on some of my belongings.
You sure you won't get lost?
There are signs everywhere. I'll be fine.
Okay. And since I know Miss Kaylee Nawin will wander off to the nearest coffee shop, would you like anything too?
Just a hot green tea, please. Thanks again.
Anytime. I want you to feel welcomed here.
I do.
Okay. I'll see what baggage claim then.
I guess Angelo was right. It's nice being lucky. Hopefully, this luck carries on.
Oh, how's she doing?
Not bad, apparently.
You believe that? I do not.
I believe that she believes it.
Well, now that Cora's here, she doesn't have any clothes for the winter seasons. No long sleeves or thermals.
Cora never needed them in Tahanan.
That's true. I'm trying to see if I can take her this weekend, but I'm booked to hell and back. And I owe it to her for being so mean at the airport.
If you're busy, I can take her. I need new brush cleaners, so I was going to go to the craft store at some point.
Oh, making your move already.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, please, Luce. Yes, you do. When we were growing up, everyone always used to say, oh, Luce is hard to read. But I have a twin sister, sixth sense. I know best. You like her.
Cora is my friend, who is going through a really hard time in her life. A series of big changes which would be irresponsible to take advantage of.
You like her.
Oh, I'm not doing this with you. What are you? 5-year-olds?
Luce, your non-answers never fooled me. Oh my God, do you remember? Tahanan, the summer before high school, she asked you to draw her, and you gave her a sketch of her with flowers and hearts, and hey, what the frick?
She said she likes sampangitas. I do too.
I have an open time slot at 4 o'clock, no later than 4:30. If that doesn't work, then they'll have to wait for 2 weeks. At the same time, if this was brought to my attention 5 business days in advance, it'd be my problem. But it wasn't, so it's not. By the way, I changed the work email signature. Please use the one with the purple cursive font when you tell them my time doesn't grow on trees. Oh, I will have to call you back. There's a biohazard in my kitchen.
Ay, nako, I don't know how this happened.
Cora, what the heck are you doing? This is the first break you've had in ages, and you use it taking an extra lunch shift. You deserve a rest, girl, and rest is worth scheduling.
I just wanted to see if I could recreate Nanay's tinola. She never wrote the recipe down, and I can't ask her now because she's dead, you know?
I know, sweetie.
Sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
If I had more tact in all my other job interviews, you wouldn't have had to pay me for making a mess out of your kitchen. I was never good with words.
That doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just means you say what you think and how you feel without leaving people guessing.
I know it puts people off.
Oh, please, girl, you never put me off, and I have really high standards. Oh, is this Angelo's parting gift?
Didn't give me any luck at this.
That's a hibiscus on the back?
Angelo keeps thinking those are my favorites. Maganda sila, but my real favorites are...
Sampaguitas.
How did you know
Oh.
that?
Oh, back to work. That's my 10. You hang in there, girl.
Hey.
Oh, you try this. It's matabang. What do you think it's missing?
I don't think it's missing much, but you could try patis.
It's not nice recipe. I'm trying to recreate it.
Hers was amazing. But I think with a little care and practice, yours can be something you'll be proud of too. Completely your own.
I think I'm like the soup.
What?
Matabang.
Oh, Cor, you're not.
We're sending a lot of money back to Tahanan, doing good things for the Aldea organization, for the community, para sa kultura, but I still feel...
Disconnected from Tahanan?
Yes.
I see.
I wanted to see if I could just have something that reminded me of Nai. It's been a year since she died, down to the hour of the day. And it's been a hard adjustment for me here in the States, but it's a relief to see that the Philam community is somewhat alive.
What does Angelo think of it? I mean, I notice he seems to have the idea that being in a state somehow makes you less Filipino.
Ay, Angelo is all or nothing. I don't see things that way. You are Filipino-American. That is not a lesser identity.
Have you heard from him at all? I mean, I heard from Ramon that the typhoon in Tahanan hit it pretty hard, and all the similar communities around it are struggling to get back on their feet.
Angelo's been concerned with relief efforts, so most of our conversations have been about that. I've been sending most of my wages from the Kamayan restaurant and tutoring back to Tahanan.
Tutoring?
Tagalog lessons at the university. It doesn't make enough for a full-time job, but I do it between classes.
Oh, that's so cool. What do you miss most about Tahanan then?
The night market in July. Nanay would make street food. Angelo would climb some tree, and Kuya Ramon had to get him down every single time. I would take pictures, and you would find some quiet place away from everybody else and draw.
It really was so beautiful with all those lanterns in the sky. I also didn't realize you noticed I do that there.
I notice you a lot.
Why did they stop it? The night market, I mean.
It just got too expensive to put on.
Huh. Then what if we put on a night market here? It could be a fundraiser opportunity. We could cook street food right here in the kitchens. We could get some volunteers, and then the money could go towards helping Tahanan, to the similar communities, to help rebuild. Okay, I know it won't be like how it was for us in Tahanan, but I'm willing to paint, cover the decorations, and I've got some friends who could lend us some scrap wood, and you're really good at keeping logistics, and I could get us a really big turnout with all those... Sorry, am I rambling?
No, that's a wonderful idea. We have to do it. I can pass out flyers at the university, maybe invite some of the people I tutor. It'll be the...
Guys. Ramon and Angelo are coming.
What?
Oh my God. That means I have to clear tomorrow night's schedule, and that means the night after that's gonna be even more hectic than I planned. And
this might work out. Luz had an idea for a fundraiser event we could do for the typhoon in Tahanan, and having Angelo and Kuya Ramon here helping plan the events.
I'm listening.
Welcome back, Kaba. As y'all know, our annual PACN, or Pilipinx-American Culture Night, is coming up, and tonight we're introducing the different culture dances that embody this magical night.
Do you think you'll join PACN?
Yeah, I think the Marie Claire suite looks pretty interesting. I think I might join for that one.
Oh, sweet. I was thinking of joining that one too.
Oh, really?
Maybe I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye. I'm hella hungry.
Oh, I was thinking, after practice, do you want to get Jollibee maybe?
Oh, after?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any plans, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll see you after practice then.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I needed that meal after such a long day of practice.
No, yeah, 8 hours on a Saturday.
12 hours. I know, it's crazy. So, like, how'd you feel about, like, practice and everything today?
Honestly, I thought it was pretty productive.
Yeah,
like,
right?
we're doing pretty good so far. It's like, you're a solid partner, so.
You think so? I mean,
Yeah.
looking back, I feel like I need a lot more work, but you're such a
killing
good
it.
dancer. No, you're killing it. You're such a good dancer. But, oh, by the way, where did you live?
Oh, I actually live in Middle, so
Middle?
you just dropped me off.
So I have to ask, was that like seriously the first time you had Jollibee?
Yeah, I mean, my family never really ate it growing up, so I never really tried it. But I'm happy I tried it with you.
That's great.
It was really good.
I'm glad you're not missing out anymore.
Yeah. But hey, can I actually get your number? You know, if you ever want to like practice or
Yeah.
just hang out.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
The breaking news, stay at home. That is the order tonight from 4 state governors as the coronavirus pandemic spreads. New York, California, Illinois.
So this is really happening.
I know, it's just, I can't believe it. Like, everything was going so good for us, and
Don't worry, I'm sure all this corona stuff is gonna blow over soon, and we'll see each other soon.
you know, I'm really gonna miss you, Jack.
I miss you too, Chanel.
Writing all these memories, singing all these melodies, waiting here for centuries. I ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. Perfect for you. Perfect for you.
Yeah, I gave off good vibes. Oh, you had a good run. I'm far from a regular person. All my cars parked inside my garage. I give them 6,000, they have a ball. My wrist Ricky Lake and they waterfall. I'm preaching to you, so listen.
So, are you thinking of joining PACN again this year?
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? It's my last year. What about you?
Well, for me, I mean, it's also my last year, so I guess I just want to have the whole PACN experience. So I was thinking of joining as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So, cheers to our first and last PACN.
Yeah, first and last back in.
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Before we get on, Chanel, I need to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
I just got accepted to my dream job in New York, and they have a backlog in work, and they really need for me to start next week.
Wow, New York.
Will you come with me, Chanel?
I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a really big commitment.
Please come with me, Chanel. I love you.
I love you too, Jack. Of course I'll go with you.
On the wings of love, crossing over the clouds, the only
I had no idea people pay that much for paintings like these. If I had hundreds of American dollars to spend on a whim, I don't know what I'd do with myself.
Well, most of what I make from commissions actually go towards my tuition. Cost of living keeps going up, and so the amount of times I have to make pancit canton for dinner.
Really? I thought your parents...
Paid for university? Dude, I wish. Maybe they would have if I didn't become an art major, or if I was good enough at what I did to get a full ride like I did, but they don't. And because of our aid, we also don't really qualify for it.
Nako, that's too complicated.
I'm just glad people are willing to buy them. The money's going towards relief efforts, after all, so...
That's true. The orphanage does need its foundations reinforced. All the houses have rafter damage and the terraces are flooded. I know Kuya Ramon isn't looking forward to managing the checkbook, but I think that's the best problem to have. Anyways, I heard you painted the mural in the painting over there. Nice work, pare!
Thank you, pare.
You have to enunciate the re. Malakas ang American accent mo. Try it again. Go.
Pare,
There we go.
I'm trying to get better at it.
It's you gotta keep trying. It's good to keep in touch with the Phil part of your Phil-am.
I don't really consider it as a sum of its parts, just an identity all on its own.
Whatever you say. Anyways, pare, I feel like you and me, we haven't talked that much lately. Kamusta na? Anything new? Anybody new? On my end, I'm thinking I should just, go for it. Now that I'm here and things have settled down enough.
Now that you're here and things have settled down enough.
Yeah, I mean, she and I, we've been best friends forever.
Right.
Nanay Aldea used to call me her future son-in-law.
Right.
What about you, man?
There's somebody.
Is that all you have to say about it? Come on.
Good evening, everybody. The Aldea organization thanks you all humbly for coming out to support this fundraiser. In the wake of Typhoon Inday, landslides and inundation have impacted many food-insecure communities. These communities will be receiving our donations to cover costs incurred by these damages. To know more about our community pantries in the Philippines, as well as our various outreach programs we have in the States, please consult our information centers near the donations box. At the conclusion of our auction, the food booths will be reopening. Please help yourselves. Thank you all again, and have a wonderful night. It wasn't a Nanay Aldea speech, but I got the facts out.
It's okay. You'll get there. Oh, kumain ka na? I think I have time before my shift at the info center. Maybe we could go grab something to eat?
Hey, everything's in its place. I'll lure the teams into the view, and you can give the teams a go.
Ay, salamat. Do you think Aya knows?
That you're going to propose?
Ate Aya's going to say yes.
It's about time. They've been dating forever. I think at first I thought it was a joke, and then it was serious.
You do remember how he asked her out, right? It was at one of the night markets in Tahanan.
And he's gonna ask her out? That's so sweet.
Well, first of all, this is not a true Filipino night market. For one, it's too cold and too far.
We've been talking about how I'm gonna handle the move, the position I'll assume here at the Philippine-American branch. Aya had been micromanaging every single step along the way. I'd forgotten I was moving because I wanted to get married.
Man, you know how she is.
I love how she is.
So, with Kuya Ramon moving to the States, what do you think you're going to do?
Nako, I'll figure it out.
You'll have to visit often. He'll miss you. I'll miss you.
Cora, there's something I actually wanted to talk to you about.
Yes, Angelo?
How do you feel, living here in the States?
I like the community a lot.
I see. But long term, do you see yourself here?
I think Angelo knew it was coming, but I don't think he thought he would
be alone after it all.
When Aling Cora told us she was moving here, it was a shock to me, of course, but especially to Angelo. I think he thought she'd always be in Tahanan.
I do see myself here long term.
You don't? miss home?
It'll always hold its place in my heart, but here I'm doing something. Here I feel less like I need to be different. I needed the change, needed the distance.
I mean, we grew up together. I mean, he's my adding blood or not. We were found together, raised together in the orphanage. I mean, more like I raised him. We'd never been separated by more than a few rooms. Ay, nako, Lucien, I thought about delaying until I could convince him to come along, but...
Time is precious. We never know how much we got left.
Thanks.
They're ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
1,
1, 2, 3.
What is going on? What is all this? You said somebody had an important question.
That's the somebody with the question.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hiraya Kalinawan Almasan.
Oh my God.
Will you?
Oh my God.
Oh my God naman.
Yes.
Woman, let me ask you.
Sorry. I will shut up.
Ay, mahal. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Kuya told me he was taking your family name.
Yeah, Ramon Ronaldo Reyes Kalinawan Amazon.
That's so long. You'll have to write really skinny to fit it on legal documents.
2 car.
9 stick. Luz, you never stop talking about that one girl. There's no getting out of this one, pare. Who is it? A coworker?
Luz works at the Kamayan restaurant. His coworkers are me and Aya.
Okay, so not a coworker. Maybe a friend from school?
No, I didn't go to school with her.
1 ball. Why haven't you brought up this girl?
Because there are more
Ciao! Oh, 7 car.
important things prior to it. It's like the night market and the typhoon in Tahanan, mourning and rebuilding.
Naks naman! Love happens in tandem with devastation. Life is not an alternative pattern of good and bad years. Good times and bad times are like this. There is no perfect time to take advantage of it. There's only the time when you feel ready. Pare, I think you're ready.
I'm not certain she feels the same way, and even if I did, I'd be hurting a good friend.
Luz naman. Luz, you have to put yourself out there. It's on your friend for being too late. Anyways, tell us more about her.
Well, she's been in my life for a while now, but we haven't had the chance to get to know each other until recently. I mean, I feel like with all this time we've been spending together, we're really getting to know each other. She's smart, kind, and caring in her own way. And when she gets really passionate about
7
something,
stick.
Mahjong! Oh!
her eyes light up and she gets really happy, which is so nice to see because she's been going through a lot for the past year, and I wouldn't want to do anything to get in the way of her recovery, to make her think that my comfort is conditional.
I don't think you have to worry. You're genuine. You're a good person to keep around.
Thank you, Cora.
You know, if there's ever a time you want to talk about her, you can. It's the least I can do for how supportive you've been towards me.
I couldn't ask that of you, no.
I'm gonna get some fresh air.
Oh, what ticked him off?
I'll go talk to him. I'm sorry.
No, it's better I do it. He's a sore loser, you know that.
Okay. Well, I still have some paperwork to do, so
I thought Aya was in charge of the paperwork.
she was, but she just got engaged, and I don't want her doing all that paperwork in the middle of celebrating.
Aw, that's so thoughtful of you.
So are you.
Thanks.
Hey, I'll be in my room if you need anything at all.
Right. It's just a game, Angelo. It's not a big deal. Come on.
Move back to Tahanan with me.
What?
We made enough money from the night market to project repairs within the next couple of months. Cora, I want you there with me, rebuilding, and maybe live with me after.
Angelo, I can't just uproot again.
I love you.
What?
Move back to Tahanan with me. Be with me. I can't stand it watching him. Cora, mahal kita. You know that. You've always known that. Ang tigas-tigas naman ng ulo mo, mahal. You could have stayed. Everything you have here, you've had in Tahanan. This big, fancy American house, this distance.
Did you really think you could just come here and tell me you love me and I would drop everything? All the work I've done to rebuild. I've accomplished so much here. We have organizations that work with us, an outreach network, external forces that don't threaten. I am proud of it, and it does not negate.
I get it. It's hard without Nanay Aldea. It's hard feeling disconnected from Tahanan. But did you think you can find your answer here by being even more disconnected in the States? All those wealth, all those accolades, they will not make you whole.
And you will?
Look. That's not what Distance won't replace what you've lost. There's nothing to do about Nanay's death, but there's always something to do about Tahanan.
You are so hard-headed. Bakit mo to ginagawa sa akin?
Please, Cora. I love you, Cora.
I hate you.
Don't say that.
I hate how you do things like this. You are so cruel. I told you I wanted to be like you. I wanted to be like Nai, to be gentle and well-spoken and giving, to further the organization's impact. I am no closer to that goal now than I was in Tahanan. Going back will not change that.
Please, Cora. I love you. Don't say that you hate. Don't hate me.
I don't hate you.
I'm not going back to Tahanan without you.
Don't go back to Tahanan then. Stay here. You know, Luz and I, you know we can come up with the money.
I don't want to be a charity case, Cora. I want you. Remember, I told you not to be a stranger.
Is that what I am now?
I'll be in my room.
Can we talk? What are you doing?
There are things to handle in Tahanan. I suggest you should start packing too if you're coming home with me.
Where did you get the idea I was going to? We didn't talk about this. I thought you might stay.
Well, I thought that you would.
Angelo, I didn't mean for this to come off like I was going to.
What did you mean by this?
What did you mean by this?
Cora, I love you. That's what I meant by it.
I love you too, but hindi ako pwedeng umalis. The Aldea organization has never been stronger here than it was in Tahanan.
You did not have to lose part of yourself to do it.
I did not lose part of myself by coming here. No matter how far I am from Tahanan, I am still from Tahanan.
You left her there. You left the part of you that wanted to be better, all because you wanted to run away. Tang-ina, Cora, you're even more unreadable than ever.
You don't get to talk about Nanay like that. She was my mother first, mine, no matter how much you...
You are nothing like her.
Oh, maybe that's fine. Maybe I'm still...
It's different. You're so different now.
Oh,
look at you.
Like I'm what, huh?
You're acting so different.
You can't say things like that.
Iniwan mo ko, Cora. Iniwan mo ko. You left. You left me for Aya and Lucien. You chose to be American. But let me tell you something, Cora. You can never run away from it. Who you are, where you're from, and who you truly want to be.
I'm not running away from it. I'm running towards it. And I am not going to stand here and let you talk about them like this. Their hospitality, their efforts to learn more about their culture, they are no lesser for not having been born.
I knew it! Is it Lucien? What? I saw how he looked at you, huh? Last night over mahjong, he was talking about you.
What gave you the idea for it?
When Ramon saw the painting of I and me in our parents' old master bedroom, he stared at it for a really long time. I thought he was gonna make a funny comment about it, you know?
Yeah.
He said it must have been nice for a family to all be freezing that moment forever. I don't have the best memories of that portrait session, but I remember how sweaty everybody was, how Mom and Dad kept blocking my path, how Aya kept shoving my face. I mean, I just wanted to escape and sketch alone in my room.
People don't come as easy to us as they do to Angelo, Ramon, and Aya.
You're definitely right about that. But, I grew up in the States, surrounded by people. Whether or not I bask in their attention, I have it. I don't have the best memories of that portrait session, but I was lucky to have one at all. Lucky to have a family.
Are you going to paint Angelo in?
There's room for him.
It's been a month since everything, and he still hasn't called back.
I know.
I just didn't think he would abandon us like this.
Me too.
Hi, this is Angelo. Please leave a voicemail.
Hi, Ading. It's me, your Kuya Ramon. I'm really sorry to hear you won't be coming to the wedding. I heard from one of our officers you had been busy with rebuilding the...
Angelo Matthew Arellano, I am going to kill you. As soon as we are done with our honeymoon, I will arrange another wedding you won't be able to miss. My fist, your face. There is no country, no province you can run to that will save you. Lock your doors. Bolt your windows. I am...
Anyways, Ading, please give us a call back when you can. We are all so very, very worried.
Oh, you hear that? You'll be throwing up too when I'm done with you.
Mahal.
Have the worst day of your life.
Deep breaths, Mahal, okay? 1, 2. You are calm.
I am calm.
You are zen.
I am zen.
You're like a, I don't know, you're like a butterfly floating through the wind. Imagine the breeze.
I'm a butterfly in the wind.
Yes, and how is the breeze?
It smells like Angelo's blood.
Ay, ay.
Why aren't you guys downstairs with the party?
I think we're asking way too many questions. That stomach bug still won't go away?
I've been throwing up all morning.
Huh. Ading Cora, have you considered it might be a different kind of stomach bug?
What else could it be?
Oh, a stomach baby?
Ramon!
Hey, I did a good job on the kare-kare this morning. It could not have been my fault.
Cora, I have a pregnancy test.
I'll take it later. This night is about you two. Your engagement. I don't want to eclipse it with my poor decision making.
Look, whether or not you test positive for baby or negative for baby, just know that we will positively be here for you.
Thanks.
Just give us a call if you need anything, okay?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, Cora,
Please don't tell them yet. I want them to have their night.
I won't. Have you been to the clinic at all, or do you need me to go with you?
Maybe. Sure. Oh, God, Luce, this is a mess. I don't know what to do.
I don't know either, but I promise you won't have to go through it alone. You have us, and you have me.
Whew, it's okay. All the guests are gone now.
All I wanted to do was spend this special night with my family.
Just deep breaths again, Mahal, okay? You are calm.
I am not calm. They kept going, they just kept insulting you. They were insulting the people I love.
Look, don't let their chismis weigh you down, okay?
It wasn't chismis. They kept going on and on about you having an agenda with me. What agenda? I'm the one who plans everything. No offense, Mahal.
Look, I get it. I've never been ashamed of where I grew up or how I grew up. Whatever they think that agenda is, doesn't matter to me, okay? They don't know us. They don't know our family.
Our family.
Ading Angelo and I grew up together in the orphanage. Nanay Aldea and Ading Cora were the only family we had until you and Luz came along. These people, our people, are the only people that matter to me.
But Angelo, I know what Angelo thinks about Luz and I, that we're not...
It's hard for him to accept.
But he always knew you were going to leave to come to the States, but that we took Cora from him too?
Hey, you know, I also grew up with Ading Cora, and she has always done whatever she wanted. You and Luz didn't take her away from Tahanan or steal her away from Angelo and I. She goes wherever she wants.
I know it's an adjustment for you too. This isn't Tahanan, and it's no secret my family has money. But we really do care about Tahanan, about Nanay Aldea's legacy, and about connecting to our roots.
I know you do.
Well, Cora is definitely pregnant. Pregnancy tests have been disappearing from the medicine cabinet left and right all this past week.
Why do you have multiple pregnancy tests on standby?
For situations like these, it happens.
Wow, party's over so soon?
You two are the real party.
I don't think I'm the first person that comes to mind when somebody says, party.
Well, just take the compliment, Luz. Are you feeling better, Cora?
You know, Aya keeps all her baby clothes in the house. Not that I think that you'll need them, but they are there.
There's no use pretending, huh?
Are you going to tell Angelo?
I have to.
You don't have to right now if you're not up for it.
I just want to get it over with.
Do you want us to leave the room?
No, please don't. No.
All right, we're here for you, Ading.
Hi, this is Angelo. Please leave a voicemail.
Angelo, I'm pregnant. Call me back.
Very efficient.
Good. That gives you enough time to wait until he responds to figure out how to...
We'll come back in when you're ready.
Cora, you're pregnant?
Yes.
And the baby is...
Yours.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Financially, we should consider better options in the States. I can adjust my immigration status and housing won't be an issue. However, when it comes to healthcare...
The first thing you want to talk about is logistics, Cora? You're having our baby and you're acting as if it's some operation for the organization? What about us? What about you and me? What about our relationship? Whatever it even is at this point.
Angelo, you made it clear when you left that you weren't going to live in the States. And I made it clear when I let you go that I wasn't going to move back to Tahanan.
I don't want our child to live in two worlds.
And I want our child to have as much stability as possible.
You know what, Cora? You're right.
What?
I am not the stable option. I never was the stable option. How could I know stability if I've never had it before?
Angelo, no, I didn't mean it like that.
You're the one with the house. You're the one in the States. You're the one with the money. You're the one with the family, and you're the one with the mother.
Angelo,
just stay in America. Give our child, our baby, the childhood I never had. The life you left Tahanan for. Marry Lucien. Or some other guy who isn't so angry all the time. Someone who won't teach our child how to be bitter and stubborn and everything you think I am for leaving.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to come off like I was going to.
Don't talk to me for a while.
No.
I'll need
please.
time. Cora, I hope you become the person you've always wanted to be.
Angelo, we can talk about this. Hello?
The number you dialed is not in service.
No, Angelo. Hello?
The number you dialed is not in service.
No. Luz.
I just wanted to check in.
Did you hear?
She's so fast.
No.
You walked through the wall.
Do you want to talk about it? Or?
Can I just watch you paint? Cover Angelo with a tree or something.
That bad?
I'm not a saint either.
Nobody is.
I should be fuming. I should be screaming and calling back 100 times. He said he was too angry to raise our child. But at least his anger is warm. Mine is cold and tired. I hadn't realized how far I'd pushed him away.
We'll figure it out, Cora. I promise you. Here, you can paint him over if that's what you want.
Really?
One, two, three. Mindanao! Mindanao!
This now concludes Act 1 of our show. We will now begin our 10-minute intermission. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zhakeila Cabico.
And I'm Lynnel Gallardo.
And we're the PACN 44 Coords.
We would like to take the time to thank a few of our sponsors.
First, we would like to thank Innocent Care Inc. They provide homes for those retired and older to care for them. For more information, email minibanos@yahoo.com.
Secondly, we would like to thank Del Sol Homes. They provide homes and care for the developmentally disabled. For more information, please email gonzalezmercy2018@gmail.com.
Once again, we would like to thank Innocent Care Inc. and Del Sol Homes. We will resume our show shortly. Thank you.
If you could all now return to your seats, we will now resume Act 2 of the show.
Bitch, I'm the greatest. Hop step, switch lanes, won't Jody balls, bitch. Gotta throw me 2K crossover. I play hoes like EA, up game. Now I need 3, bitch. I'm deep way. Team player, but I ain't giving out no passes. Pump faking, I'm leaving on they asses. Jump shot, assistant to a casket. Jody Ali, I came a long way from Cassius. Shooting guard, fabulous, fuck a superstar, champion. I shake, they don't know who to guard, no hesitation. I scope from hella far, separation. See a penalty and make a movie yard. The motherfucking P, a trophy, I'm shining, can't motherfucking see. I flex, bitch, like I'm Mr. T. I can't sing no roses, I sing to a sweet. Stupid.
Campfire, I'm a hot motherfucker. Please no pictures, I'm a tired motherfucker. Spidey senses tingle when it's fake. Dread swinging like they did the Harlem Shake. That's true. West Coast till I DIE. If you want respect, look me in my EYE. That's my loop. That's my loop.
Goodbye, love, you flew right by, love. Remember the way you made me feel, such young love, but something in me knew that it was real, frozen in my head, pictures I'm living through for now, trying to remember all the good times, our light was cutting through so loud, memories are playing in my dull mind now, hate this part, paper hearts, and I hold a piece of yours, don't think I would just forget about it, hoping that you won't forget.
Yeah. Wetter than a water pump. Yeah.
You done been good, but you can do better. I done been wet, but I can get wet. Come and make it rain down on me.
Ass everywhere. You need a modeling role. Better than a water pump.
Are you ready to dance? Shutting it down with a dance. Know that we're making you dance. Yeah, you know that we're taking the chance.
Awa, kuna yinda kape awa, bango babina kape awa, kuna yaka mabe awa, awa, kuna yinda kape awa, bango babina kape awa, kuna bayaka mabe awa, ebushe, asi bango babushe, tika bango babushe, bango kuna baduse, ebushe, asi bango babushe, tika bango babushe, bango kuna baduse, hey.
That be the paddock and that costs a lot. Two-seater Beamer when I'm out the lot. Broski the Beamer when he out the chops. Feel like I'm riding when I'm in the bikes. Boxed in, that boy tried to run, but we got him boxed in. Shawty, you can come if you bring your thought friends. Shawty, all I know how to do is drop bands. Hello, how you doing? I've been getting paper, I've been moving. Bitches on bitches, so it's a movie. Thank you for asking, little bitch, I've been coolin'. Give me lip, pull up on me, we go round for round. I'll be bench pressing bands, let's go pound for pound. Got some shooters, they just waiting for the Glock to sound. I'm the type to step on next when they down and down. Hot boy, I know this ain't what you want, boy. Drop boy, but you fucking with the cops, boy. Guap boy, and I'll always be a guap boy. Hot boy, I don't fuck around with thoughts, boy.
They're going to be home soon. Just a couple more pieces of the green papaya, a few more strips of ginger, and a tad bit more of the black pepper. Sorry po, Nay. I never got to perfect your famous tinola, but your apo likes how I make it now. You two would have gotten along so well.
Hi, Funay! Look! Tayo and I made it back in one piece. I hope you're proud.
Hi, my love. Hey, Amelia drove us home all the way from campus.
Yeah, I believe I'm growing more comfortable with the commute. Maybe the next time I visit home over the weekend, you guys won't have to accompany me anymore.
Of course I'm proud. The road is intimidating to everyone, and I learned how to drive when I was around your age too.
Intimidating to everyone but your Tita Aya.
And that's exactly why we trusted her to teach you how to drive.
Tita Aya definitely prepared me well. Ooh, is that chicken tinola, Nay?
Yes, anak. I wanted to prepare your favorite dish tonight.
Oh, salamat po. I'm gonna set the table up while you finish up po.
I really am so proud of Amelia. I can't believe she's going to graduate college soon.
Me too. She was explaining her post-grad plans to me on the car ride back, actually. Before pursuing her master's, she wants to gain more internship experience during a gap year. And she also wants to travel, help out at the Kababayan restaurant, and eventually take care of her baby cousin once Aya gives birth.
That's ambitious for just a single year before graduate school. You don't think it'll be too overwhelming?
If there's anyone who can handle it all, it's Amelia. She gets her ambition from you, and I'm confident she'll be okay.
You're right. And she gets her stress management skills from you.
She'll be all right, my love.
Thank you for the reassurance and for always looking after our family.
Always. Now, let's have dinner.
Oh, it smells so amazing, Nay. Thank you again.
You're welcome, anak. By the way, how's your project coming along?
Oh, it's going well naman po. I'm currently transcribing the interviews I've completed.
You know, if you need any help, we are an available resource.
I know, and I appreciate you both for that. So, Nay, while I was transcribing, I noticed how nostalgic you were sharing those stories from your college years, Nay.
Hey, those were just 2 years of taking some elective courses.
Still, you spoke with so much passion about your education. Oh, will you excuse me? I'll put this back in the kitchen.
Sure.
Amelia's right. I mean, you would stay up all night perfecting those papers.
I had to. My professors doubted my capabilities just because I spoke with a heavier accent at the time. I didn't want them to undermine me any further.
Oh, Nay, and that's why I admire about you po.
You speak of me too fondly, anak. But why do you bring up my university experience?
Well, because some of my classmates were actually non-traditional students. They entered higher ed after establishing their own families or working full-time, and well, I thought of you.
Of me?
Yes, po, Nay. Have you ever thought about going back to college?
Sometimes, but with taking care of us, the Kababayan restaurant, the Aldea organization, and the annual night market, it didn't feel right to go back. And honestly, maybe it's too late, anak.
No. It's never too late, Nay. I just thought I'd plant the seed in your head, po. Hopefully you consider it.
I'll reflect on it.
It does sound like a good opportunity to revisit, especially because some of your past uni friends have become professors at the school.
You're right, and they can't criticize me now because I used to tutor them in Tagalog.
And you taught me as well.
You still need to help me practice enough?
Of course, Tay. Like I said, it's never too late. What's all this, Nay?
Oh, when your Lola Aldea died, I delivered the worst eulogy of my life. So ever since that day, I've been rewriting it. But over time, they became less like eulogies and more like diary entries, letters to her, making up for that terrible goodbye.
Could I read one?
Of course.
Nay, I took Amelia home from the hospital today. Iyak siya ng iyak. I got her to calm down a bit, but she didn't stop fully until Lou sang her a song.
Angelo, I know I'm the last person you probably want to hear from right now, but I thought you might want to know that your daughter's here. Her name is Amelia, and she's beautiful.
Luz's singing was so bad, Nay. He did not get better since the last time we all did karaoke in Tahanan. But he smiled so wide and held her until she stopped crying. And when she opened her eyes, I realized they looked exactly like yours.
I know you think she's better off here, that you shouldn't be a part of her life. But I know you want to be. I know you're angry and you're hurt, but...
But what really got me was how Luz looked at Amelia. There was so much love there.
You should reach out, man. Here are some pictures from the hospital Cora gave me the okay to send.
Ading, what can I do for you?
Can you tell Lucien I got all his letters?
Luz has been so supportive, but I feel guilty knowing what Angela said about him.
He must not have the spine to tell me what he really wants to say to me.
Ay, Ading, look, I know things didn't go down the way we all wanted them to, but you can't be unfair to Luz. You know, he's timid, but he's just as concerned about you as all of us are.
I don't buy it. Lucien is in love with Corazon. And now he wants to reach out to the real father of his child. He should know Amelia wants nothing to do with me.
I know Luz was talking about me that night. And when I saw him holding Amelia, there was this feeling I had, like something started to come back to life.
It's completely different now, Ading. My pamangkin, your daughter, Amelia, changes everything.
I thought Angelo's leaving made me numb, but I had been numb for a long time. Numb until I saw Luz holding my daughter, until she looked at me with your eyes.
Believe me, Believe me, Ramon. I want the best for Amelia. And the best for Amelia is Lucien.
I could love Lucien, Nay. I think I might already. And I had always been too numb to feel it, until now.
So that's it? So I'm just Ramon to you now? Ading? They're just Lucien and Corazon?
Just tell Hiraya I got the branch deposit. I will talk to her about the night market tomorrow.
Oh, Nay, that was really sweet. But it must have been hard for him to write those letters back to Angelo. When did he start writing back?
Angelo, hi. It was Amelia's first day of kindergarten. She brought lumpia for the entire class to share, and it did wonders for the restaurant. She has your charisma, I'll say that much. Angelo, Amelia started middle school today. Angelo, Cora and I got married. Angelo, if you don't write back, this is going to be the last letter I send you. I know you think I'm rubbing salt in the wound with all of this. You're waiting for me to send you an angry letter telling you just what I think of you for ignoring me for years, for ignoring Amelia for years. But I won't give you that satisfaction. Amelia's getting curious, asking about you. You could give her an open line of communication. You could put your damn pride aside so Cora and I don't have to tell her you thought she was better off without you. I know you think there's no good way to go about this. I know you can't just come here and sacrifice your life in Tahanan, but you could at least write back an old friend.
Hello. It's been a while since you called my personal. Is everything all right?
Ramon, I'm sorry to call you out of the blue. I need you to help me write a letter, please.
Tay, can I bother you po?
Yes, anak, come here.
What are you doing? Are you working on another painting?
No, I was actually reading a letter from Angelo.
He wrote back again. What did he say?
He was just asking a lot of questions about you. Here's the letter.
Kamusta na, Luz? Kamusta na si Amelia? Ilang taon na siya ngayon? How old is she? 20?
21 or was it 22? Sorry, I'm not the best with remembering things. But I did remember that she's an international studies major and that she's doing a project on Filipinx food pantries. Maybe she can interview me for her project? Do you think she'd be okay with that? Does she even want to meet me?
Oh, so that's how you pronounce those first few sentences. I was definitely butchering them. You know, I'm glad Nai thought you Tagalog. Angela would be proud of you.
Are you being for real, Tay?
Yes, anak. I know you haven't met him, but believe me when I say you guys share a lot of commonalities. Like father, like daughter.
Tay, you know I share a lot of commonalities with you.
You know what they say, it takes a village.
Would you and I be angry if I said I wanted to meet him? Tay?
I can't speak on behalf of your mom. That's a question you should definitely open up with her, but I would want you to establish your own relationship with Angelo. Our family's passion to dictate your relationship with him. You can meet him if that's what you wish.
Oh my God, Tay, I'm glad I have your support. I'll check in with Naito about this. Actually, you know what? If you think about it, my project would be a good opportunity for me to get to know more about Angelo, since he does oversee the pantries back in Tahanan. Maybe I could interview the community members as well. I could uplift their stories, and this could garner more outreach for the whole community.
That sounds amazing, anak.
Yeah, and well, I have been to Manila before, but it would be really cool to visit Tahanan, especially where Nanay and Tito Romon grew up in.
Tahanan is a beautiful place. You know what? I'd be more than happy to travel with you there.
Really, Tay?
Yes, anak, it'll be our father-daughter bonding trip.
Yeah, a father-daughter meets other father bonding trip. Thank you, Tay. Remember my project, Punay?
The one about Filipinx food pantries? Of course I remember.
Right, so there is someone I wanted to interview, but they live kind of far.
How far, anak?
Tahanan?
Tahanan? That is far. Who did you want to interview? I can get in touch with one of our partners.
I wanted to interview the head of the Philippine Aldea organization. Angelo Matthew Aliano?
Yung tatay mo.
Yes, Punay. This project is a good opportunity for me to get to know more about my biological dad. And you know I've been curious for quite some time now.
What did Dai say? Did you let him know?
Actually, Dai was really supportive, and he even offered to travel with me. But he did say to check in with you first.
You know, as long as Dai can go with you, it's fine by me. I have the night market to worry about.
Thank you, Nay. I'll have Tay book the ticket soon po.
Uy, ingat ka lang, Hanak.
Yes po, Nay. Are you really okay with this, Nay? Are you not upset in any way?
I'm not upset, anak. I'm glad that you'll finally be able to visit Tahanan and meet your dad. I have a lot to say about your biological father, but I don't think that would be appropriate to share with you.
I understand, Punay.
I also recognize your curiosity. It can be a lot going there to Tahanan and finally meeting him, but hopefully this experience will allow you to form your own perspective about him.
Oh, Nay. I hope it's a good perspective, but even if it isn't, I hope you know that it doesn't have to be. You, Tay, Tito Ramon, Tita Aya, all of you are enough for me.
Thank you, anak.
you. I've learned to lose, you can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. I can like it like that. I can like say I like it like that. Don't you know too much already? I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. Call me back. I'll call you when the party's over. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. I can like say I like it like that. I can like say I like it like that. And nothing is better sometimes. Once we both said our goodbyes, let's just let it go. Let me let you go. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. I can lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. I can lie, say I like it like that, like it like that.
Go ask some PACN cast members some fun questions. Tara na, let's go!
What's your favorite Filipino food?
It's gotta be lechon kawali with the sawa-sawan sauce.
Ma'am, sir! Ma'am, sir!
Can you say that I'm good enough?
Leanne, what is your favorite part about Saturday practices?
Other than spending time with my friends, I really like watching the other suites and witnessing the PACN magic.
Just love, the love we have for each other, for our culture, our history, and it ties in, it brings us together even though we don't know each other that much, and I think that's magical in itself.
What does your culture mean to you?
Something that I really like about the Filipino culture actually is just a really big emphasis on family. I really love the fact that wherever you find a Filipino community, it feels like you found family there. And just having that interconnected bond just really makes like the PACN experience really cool for me, and also just like my experience growing up with my own family and learning about those values. It just means a lot to me in that aspect.
Come on in, pasok.
Amelia's on her way. She just had another interview scheduled. She's very excited.
Were you?
I suppose curious would be a better word.
How did Corazon react to the idea?
She handled it well. But you know how the night market season gets.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
How are you two?
We're happy.
Hi, Putay!
Hi, anak. How was your interview?
It was really interesting. I didn't know so many people in the village knew about you, about Naya, about Lola Aldea, and even... Hi! You're
I'll be in the kitchen, anak.
Yes, Putay.
Do you want to sit down?
Yeah, sure po. Oh, sorry, can I say po? I'm sorry, that's what Knight taught me. Po.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. We could begin the interview if you're comfortable, po.
I think I'm comfortable.
Okay, let me just pull out my stuff and we'll begin in shortly.
Take your time.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
As a disclaimer, I will be recording our whole interview session. If there's any point wherein you want me to stop, slow down, or repeat anything, please do feel free to let me know.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin. This is Amelia Maria Herrera. It is April 29, 2023. I am in Tahanan, the Philippines. Do I have your permission to continue recording?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So let's begin by introducing yourself.
I am Angelo Matthew Arellano. I'm 41 years old. I am an orphan. I don't know who my parents are. I head the Nanay Aldea organization here in Tahanan, and during my free time, I'd like to volunteer at the orphanage.
Could you tell me a little bit more about the orphanage?
Yes, it was and still is a close-knit community. Since we've established a lot of partnerships in the States, we've always received generous efforts from them and from Nanay Aldea food pantries up in the States. And to honor Nai, we even host Tinola Tuesdays because it's her signature dish.
That's really wholesome.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Could you tell me how it was like working with the kids?
It was nice. It's rewarding, actually. It taught me the importance of paying it forward, being the sort of kuya figure for them.
Kuya figure? Kind of like Tito Ramon, right?
Yes, exactly. Although I can never really be like him. He's a way better caretaker than me. Anyways, the kids. The kids are really sweet. Some have a ridiculous amount of energy and are always trying to play me at basketball. I play with them for hours, acting as if my lungs aren't about to give out, but the occasional chest pain is good because it makes them happy, and I like seeing the kids happy. Of course, there are some shyer kids. It's hard striking up conversation with them, but they open up more during our arts and crafts activities.
What kind of activities do they participate in?
It depends on what our program coordinator wants to do that day. But my favorite is when we paint flower pots for the community garden. While painting, I was able to meet these two sisters. They don't really open up to anybody else, and they always stick together. But after the painting session, they started saying hi, greeting me, giving me hugs, all that stuff. And I'd like to believe I was able to connect with the kids.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I also like painting as well. My tatay taught me.
Oh. I see. That's nice.
Yeah. So anyway, the next question is...
Can we pause for a minute? I need to get a glass of water.
Oh, okay, sure. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was a short interview. What are you doing?
Luz, let go of me, Luz.
Where are you going
to? Luz,
what?
Please.
No.
How are you so strong?
Are you insane? You have to go back in there. Dude, you leave my daughter like this in the kitchen, I'll kill you. Believe me.
I can't look her in the eye. Not when I was talking about the kids and how I take care of them, except for her. I thought that when I would look at her, I would see the damage.
What do you mean by that?
How could she come in here so cheerfully, acting as if I'm not the father that left her?
No, she is happy.
How could she be? I disregarded her. You had to send me all those letters?
Angelo, did you think your absence defined her? Do you think that Cora would let that happen? That I would let that happen? We would never have come here if she thought she was obligated to meet you.
Then why did you try so hard to reach out to me, Lucien?
Because you were my family too. You were my family. My friend. Never mind that we love the same woman. Never mind that you hurt me too when you left. You can wallow in this forever, Angelo. If that's what you want, you can convince yourself that Cora and I, that Ramon and Aya weren't enough for Amelia to erase your collateral damage. If that somehow makes you feel better about yourself. I could have told you to go to hell. I could have told you that she was my daughter and you had no right to ever see her again. But here we are. There's nothing to do about the past, Angelo, but you can make a decision about the future. You could stop throwing yourself a goddamn pity party, face Amelia right now, and let us help you.
Wow, I underestimated you, pare. So strong. Oh.
Finish the interview.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Feeling better?
Yes, I am.
Good. Okay. I thought you were quite tense during the interview session. Maybe playing a little mahjong could ease your nerves?
Sure, we can play.
Forgot your water, pare.
Thank you, pare.
Tai told me that the night markets were inspired by the ones here in Tahanan. How were they like po?
It's really nice. They share the same celebratory spirit, you know. The kids would make paper lanterns and the neighbors would bring homemade dishes. And if it was a good year of harvest, there would be a celebratory dance.
1, 2, 3, tribal.
9 stick.
So, since you did grow up with the night markets here in Tahanan, how did the states compare?
The Phil-Am shared the same celebratory spirit, but it quite wasn't the one like back home.
9 car. What do you mean po?
It didn't feel like a true Filipino night market.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It does?
Yeah, because it was a Phil-Am night market. Anything that happens here in Tahanan can be totally replicated. Once things move out of the original place, they usually change or evolve.
Uh-huh. 7 stick.
And that's what I loved most about the night markets growing up. It felt like a piece of home, a piece of Tahanan I was connected to, even if I haven't been here until now.
How do you feel that connection, if you were never born here in the Philippines?
Aren't I supposed to be the one interviewing you? I'm kidding. Nagbibiro lang naman po ako. Ito naman. Anyway, truthfully, my family helped bridge the distance. My nanay taught me Tagalog, and my Tito Ramon and Tita I would always watch teleseries on TV, and naturally, I adapted to the language. And my tatay and I would always go to the Phil-Am Community Center to watch the cultural dance troupe. And eventually, when I joined high school, I joined these cultural dances as well.
Okay, but that doesn't really answer my question. How did those experiences make you feel connected? Those experiences are Phil-Am experiences, not Filipino ones.
Are you implying something po?
Oh, no. I'm just asking a question.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you think I'm Filipino?
Is this a trick question?
Oh, no, hindi naman po. I'm just asking you a question. Do you think I'm Filipino?
I mean, yes. Look, I know you're trying to make a point, but I don't know what that point is exactly.
Angelo, I'm Filipino-American. I've learned that it's a diverse and diasporic identity, complex and defined by many different experiences. I may share a different perspective from others, and that's okay. I've learned that I have the privilege to learn the language, to learn the culture, to learn the history. I have met people who had to assimilate because they were afraid to express who they were. I have interviewed parents who were afraid to teach their kids their native languages because they were in fear of harassment. And I have met friends who did grow up around other Filipinos. But that doesn't make us any lesser. Because we are just as Filipino as those who are here in the motherland. Because being Filipino-American isn't a lesser identity. Also, 5 stick. Ha.
I'm sorry if I offended you.
Oh, no. I'm not offended naman po. I know I have a lot more to learn, and maybe I'll never know entirely. But I do know that being Filipino-American means being part of a community that helps take care of each other, and I take pride in that.
Perhaps I'm the disconnected one.
Perhaps that can change po. How about you come with us to the States and see what I mean?
That's a great idea.
Diba?
Better yet, you can attend this year's night market to get to know more of the Phil-Am community.
I don't know about that's a big trip to make. I can't cover that financially.
Okay, how about this? We sell this over a game. If I win, you come with us to the States. If you win, you don't have to make the trip.
You know what? Deal. 7 car.
2 ball.
9 stick.
Mahjong! Looks like you're packing your bags, sir. Also, if you look a little closely here, you're missing a tile. Anyway, I'm gonna go celebrate my victory.
You had the winning hand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You could have won with the 1 car. Why didn't you play to win?
Luz, I did play to win. I won the opportunity to earn back my family's forgiveness.
I'm glad you're coming home, pare.
Pare, thank you for helping raise our daughter.
Yes, she is our daughter, Angelo.
Walang iba ang sasarap sa pagtitingin ng natin. Sana ay di na magwakas itong awit ng pag-ibig. Awit natin ay wag na wag mong kalimutan. Pangako ko naman na lagi ka pakikinggan. Ang isang pag-ibig ay parang lansangan na padalawahan. Kaya't sa ating awit tayo ay magbigayan. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Oh, oh, oh. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko.
Oh, babe, your dogs! You're cooking dinner. That is cross-contamination.
Hey, the food is up here, okay? My dogs, they're down here.
You just put on some slippers. You know our guests are coming soon.
Okay, okay. Just know that these dogs, as the kids call them, they only bark for you.
Babe, I just felt a kick.
Oh my God. I can't feel anything.
You have to wait for her to kick again.
Okay. I just felt her kick. Hi, baby. It's me, your papa. I hope you're doing okay in there. Your mama and I are so excited to finally meet you. We decorated your room. We bought you way too many stuffed animals. And your Tita Cora and Tita Lucy even donated some clothes for you. But who you can hear me in there? Can you kick again if you can hear me?
Oh, she heard you, babe. You're gonna be a great dad.
And you are gonna be a phenomenal mom. Boop.
Oh, you go check on dinner. I will get the door.
Are you sure? I don't want you walking around too much.
You know me, I don't like to sit around, and besides, you need a moment to prepare yourself. Oh, well, look who's back from the war. We've been expecting you.
Hi, Aya.
Grovel.
What?
On your knees now. Do you know what I had to tell the wedding planner when our best man decided he wanted to live in exile? Do you know I had to replace you with Luce, who spent the entire speech at the reception telling embarrassing stories about me? Are you laughing? Do you find this funny?
No, Aya.
Ate.
No, Ate Aya. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for what?
For letting you and Ramon.
Kuya?
For letting you and Kuya Ramon down at the wedding. And for everything after that.
You know, Angelo, every night I dreamed of murder. You have a pretty face, Angelo. Make great decor in the restaurant. But then I remembered murder takes a long time. And time is money. Rise, brother. Give your ate a hug. I don't bite. Oh, I missed seeing you grovel. I missed you.
Ate, the baby.
The baby?
The baby.
She'll be tougher than you. Oh. We will be upstairs.
I suggest you hide your dogs.
Your
I don't want
favorite-
Aya getting upset.
I think it's a little too late for the Ate Aya getting upset part. I've been receiving your Facebook update still. How long are you guys, or when are you guys expecting?
About 3 weeks from now.
3 weeks? That's soon.
My peanuts are burning.
Kuya, that smells familiar. Is that kare-kare?
Well, it's your favorite dish, isn't it?
Are you mad at me, Kuya?
Well, Angelo, you left me. You left out of nowhere before my pamamanikan. You know, you were supposed to be my best man, but somehow you were the one to get cold feet and we're on a plane back home before I knew it. And I tried to contact you about Cora's pregnancy through multiple means. Phone, Facebook Messenger, Skype, Viber, even email. Nothing. And I know you ignored most of Luz's letters about Amelia.
So, you're mad.
I'm disappointed. You know, I thought that family was supposed to be the most important thing to the both of us, especially considering we did not have a stable home growing up as orphans. You know, I asked myself, is there anything that I did to make you this way? Was I a good role model to you? Was I a good kuya to you? I didn't think you would go and disappear on us like that.
Kuya, hindi mo kasalanan yun. My decisions aren't a reflection of how you raised me. And if there's one thing I learned from you, it's the importance of asking for forgiveness. So, Kuya, I'm sorry. Please say anything.
Iniisip ko yung anak ko.
Bakit, Kuya?
When Aya told us that she was pregnant, I was so excited. I couldn't believe that I was going to become a parent, a father. I told myself that I would do everything possible to be an amazing parent. I imagined how I would wake up in the middle of the night to rock my baby back to sleep. I imagined how I would hold my anak's hand as they crossed the street for the first time. I imagined how I would cook with them in the kitchen and give them the first bite of every meal. I imagined all of the ways in which I could have been, all the ways in which I could be the best possible parent.
Kuya, your anak is already so lucky to have you.
You really think so?
Kuya, I know so. Because you were my parent first. You're the last person I ever wanted to hurt. But I did. So I'm sorry, Kuya.
Kumain ka na, ading.
Are we okay now?
Well, I made you your favorite dish, didn't I?
I know, but I didn't expect you to forgive me that easily.
Ading, I was hurt. I was disappointed. And yet, no matter what, I always worried about you. Because a love like that, it doesn't just go away. The love of a parent is selfless. So yes, I forgive you because you are my family. Because you are my ading. And I've learned that that's the kind of love that I want to teach to my anak. That my love is unconditional. That they will make mistakes and that they will always be forgiven. That their mistakes will never define them. And that no matter what, I will always be right here to tell them that I love them. Kuya, I love you, Kuya. I love you too. And I'm so glad that you're back home. But, there is still one more person who needs to hear your apology.
I know, I've been practicing on how to talk to her.
Well, you've already apologized to me, so consider this moment as practice.
I'm gonna need more practice.
No, yes you will. So, eat up, because you're gonna need the strength.
Thank you, Kuya, and thank you for always giving me the first bite.
You're welcome. Ading.
Okay.
You live in my dream state. You look in my fantasy. I stay in reality. You live in my dream state. Anytime I count sheep, and that's the only time we make up. You exist behind my eyelids, but I wanna wake up. A kiss, and can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again, but can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again. Let's go!
Okay, don't be shy. If that's your way, DJ Lay and do another form of what you call it? Look, oh yeah, I ain't met you walking, not the way before I stop the chasing like an alcoholic. You don't understand me, what the hell you mean? It's the Moses, yeah, it's them dark color eyes, sugar, honey, deep, want to be on the scene. Yeah, I give up my victory, I have a piece of your pie.
20 vision. Keep it in me with precision. I love if you look both ways when you cross my mind. I said sickle, chasing. The one that's running through my daydream. I can only see your face when I close my eyes. So can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again. But can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again. Let's go. La 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 la. One more time.
Good evening. Welcome to our 22nd annual night market. We appreciate your efforts to support this festival over 2 whole decades, and we've been able to supply food and resources to thousands of people back to the motherland. I'd like to invite one of my best friends from Tahanan, Josephine Sanchez, to share more about the food pantries and their impact on the communities.
Yeah!
Thank you, Cora. My name is Josephine Sanchez, and I am one of the community pantry organizers in Tahanan. After the pandemic hit, The pantry lines multiplied in size, and people would wait hours upon hours just to secure a couple of items. But even after tireless waiting, people kept returning because they knew this community would always be here to support them. Our efforts demonstrate how collective action sustains communities.
I can't believe I bumped into Josephine, and I can't believe she convinced me to speak at this event.
Hey, the Filipino community is a small one. Everyone knows each other.
What are the odds I'll encounter her 8,000 miles away here in the States?
You do work for the same organization po, and the night markets are partnered with Tahanan.
It's still very unlikely.
You do know that Tita Josephine comes here every year po, because, well, you don't.
Oh.
Hey, I'm kidding. Come on. We gotta ease your nerves. You gotta calm down, okay? Follow my lead, okay? I am calm.
You got that from Kuya Ramon, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's not the point. You gotta focus on staying calm, okay? And to help you with that, look, I organized your note cards. And for extra luck, my lucky mahjong tile.
Where did you get this?
Nai gave it to me. She said it brought her a lot of luck, so when I went to college, she decided to share that luck with me.
That's very kind of her.
Yeah. So, I was thinking, what should I call you po?
You know what? It depends on you. Whatever you think is best. If anything, can I call you anak?
Sure po. I like that po. Oh, Tita Josephine is about to finish her speech. Okay? Don't be late.
Yes, anak. I don't.
Now, I'd like to invite one of my renowned colleagues to share his experiences working with the Aldea organization in Tahanan. Please welcome Angelo Matthew Ariano.
Yeah!
Thank you, Josephine. I used to be really good at this. I'm just really nervous. I even have the wrong shoes, but it's whatever. So this is actually my second night market. The first one was 22 years ago, like it was said before. Yeah, so 22 years ago, I had a very critical perspective of this festival. I judged it for being less Filipino because I believed the people here were distant from the motherland. But clearly, I was wrong. Because everyone here is bridging the gap. Everyone here extends their care and generosity to people they may have never met. And that kindness, that selflessness, is what characterizes us as Filipinos. So, this is both my apology and thank you. I'm sorry for being so judgmental before understanding more of your experience. And I extend so much of my gratitude for caring for the people back home. Because of your work, I'm able to support the kids at the orphanage I grew up in. Their joy is made possible by us, by people who are always willing to take care of each other. I've learned that is what makes us Filipinos and Phil-Ams alike. It's our shared ability to extend care. Thank you for your time.
Yeah! Ooh.
Thank you, Angelo, for that wonderful speech. It is important to hear from the many perspectives within our community and how they might change over time. I was an immigrant myself. I came to the States to start the Pilipinx-American branch of the Aldea organization and to broaden my own personal horizons. My mother, the founder of the org, was my personal role model. I think her guidance has led me, really, to become the person I've always wanted to be. I think now that we are all the pieces of people we love, but we're not them entirely. Our identities live and breathe, and we're constantly discovering new things. We care, and we show it in the ways we know how, and when we fall short, we learn from each other and resolve to do better. Whether we're Filipino American, Filipino immigrants, Filipinos, however we may identify as, we all share that aspect of care, and our care is the defining identity connecting us all. Thank you.
Yeah! Okay, let's go to Nanay. Let's not go to Nanay.
Corazon,
Angelo,
you did a good job at this.
Luz told me you threw the game. You didn't have to come here. You let Amelia win.
She deserved that win, and it was time for me to face everything.
Yes, I imagine this is our first time seeing each other in person
Since I left. Look, Cora, I'm not asking you to forgive me. I don't forgive me, and I probably never will.
I suppose it doesn't matter whether I do or I don't. I'm happy with who I am now, Angelo, and I genuinely hope you'll find the same someday.
Did you mean what you said about how you became the person you've always wanted to be?
Are you challenging me?
Oh, no, I'm just asking a question because I might be able to apply it to myself.
Look, I'm happy with everything I have now, even on the days I believe it less. It's the best anyone can do, but I still wonder how Nai did it. If a switch flipped when she became a mother. I thought it had because she was so kind and giving, but she must have been so scared. She must have shielded me from everything I shielded Amelia from.
Did a switch flip in you?
Somewhat. It was hard to understand that I was someone's mother, that a life was dependent on me, all when I felt so bitter.
So, what changed?
My anger was a fixture in my life for a while, something to orbit around. Over time, I realized that you were right. There are spots of hope in between the bad times. So I let myself fall when I needed to and picked myself up when I could.
You fell in love with Lucien.
That I didn't see coming.
You see, I wanted to be mad at him, you know, but I couldn't. He sent me so many letters. We could probably make a bridge to America with those. To the family I should have stayed with.
Well, Luz has been a wonderful father to Amelia. I wouldn't trade him for the world or for you.
I thought that when you would see me for the first time, since, you know, however long ago, you'd be angry, you know? Like I'd finally see a side of you I never got to.
There is no secret side of me. I have always given everything. Naku, you still smoke?
It's gum. Ito naman. I don't smoke anymore. I quit. Do you want some?
Why not? So we're having dinner tonight, if you wanted to join.
You still have me?
If you don't want to be a stranger.
I don't suppose I do.
Tara, let's go then.
Nay!
Three, two, one, rap, rap, rap,
P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
If they hating, got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. Damn, but we don't never trip. All I know is gas, baked dip. No, we never trick on that bitch. No, I can't quit. No, I don't with that nigga. But hey, put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. Put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. If they hating, got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. Damn, had to get it on my own. I could really get it if I want. You can't even get it on the phone. You ain't even know. I be with a bob getting. I ain't gon' stop putting on. From the home of the slang. Yeah, bad, bad on my game. Yeah, big bag with a aim. Yeah, you ain't really what you claim. Put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb.
You alright, Mahal?
Yeah, I'm...
2 weeks out from the due date. When I was that far along, I could barely even sit up on a chair, more or less leave my bed.
Well, you know me, Cora. I'm never too pregnant for fun.
On top of the festival too, tita, my baby cousin's gonna be born running.
What do you think of the night market, Angelo?
It was comforting. I hadn't understood what it meant to the community until I saw how big it had gotten, until I saw the foundations it built. You guys really did a good job.
Oh, who killed Angelo and replaced him with this guy? It wasn't me.
You know, you're welcome to give another speech next year.
I am?
Your credentials, your story resonated with a lot of people. A lot of people looking for a home.
Thank you, Cora.
Angelo, come play po. I want to see how you do it.
Okay.
Five ball.
Pong.
For once he pongs. Lucky for me, that's a Ow. Baby.
Yes, baby.
No. Baby, I think...
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I think my water just broke.
Oh my God.
I'll call the doula. Anak, get some water for you, tita.
Yes po.
Dahan, relax, okay?
This has to be what? 2 weeks from the due date? I did not plan baby for 2 weeks
Well,
early.
baby's coming now.
Hold on, Mahal. I will be right back.
She's not picking
Ramon,
up.
where the hell are you going?
Oh, wait, I'm gonna grab some towels, but I think it's important we all stay calm.
Hey, Google! How do we deliver a baby at home?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Oh my God, what's the point of all this technology if you don't... Ate, how are your contractions? You know we don't have to go to the hospital if you're not contracting yet.
No!
Puta,
My
okay.
contractions, they're contracting.
Okay, relax. Okay.
Tito Ramon, you have a shirt that says it's baby time?
Well, it is, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Deep breaths, Mahal. Okay, you are calm.
I am not calm. I am in labor. This is all your fault. You made me like this.
Okay. I helped deliver babies at the orphanage. What we need now is for Ate Aya to lie down.
Okay.
Okay?
Tay, can you help me?
Oh.
Both of you works. Okay, come on.
Okay, you got this side.
Oh, easy with the goods. I have living cargo.
We're going to get you where you need to go soon, Mahal.
Careful. Okay.
Cora, how in the name of all that is holy did you do this? I had 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks to plan, prepare, make sure everything was in the right place, in the right time.
Ate, things like these almost never go to plan. I did it because I had you and I have everybody in this room. Listen, you are going to be fine and you're going to give birth to your daughter and you're going to kill that, like, you kill everything else.
Yeah.
Ay, Diyos ko Lord.
Why are you crying?
I think those are good tears. I think that was the right thing to say.
Okay.
I love you all. I love you all so much. I don't know why. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Where's the ambulance?
Oh, Tita, I hear it. They're coming. Okay, calm down, please.
We're going to do this, Mahal. You are going to do this.
Yes, yeah. Everybody clear. There's a pregnant woman. Okay, clear. Okay.
Amelia, darling, can you clear the next week in my Google Calendar?
Yes,
My
Tita,
username and password, it's...
Wait, Mahal, your work-life balance?
It's ow.
It is going to be a long night. Shall we go?
Yeah, I'll drive.
Come on, let's go meet your niece.
Araw-araw, tanging ikaw ang lagi kong hinahangad. Laging tanaw sa'yo ang ilaw na nagsisilbi kong iwanan. Labis ang ngiti kapag ika'y kaharap. Ramdam ko ang pamamahang giliw. Namumukot ang ikat, walang katulad. Ikaw lang para sa'kin. Sa'yo lang ako kaya naman dito ka sa piling ko. Oh, dito ka lang. Umapagalang ikot ng mundo kapag ika'y nariyan o akin. Dito ka lang, dito ka lang, o aking tahanan. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Di maitatanggi na sa akin ikaw ang tanging tiyak. So here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Ikaw lang ang tinatangi. Ikaw lang at ako. Sa gitna ng paraiso na aatid sinimulan o aking tanan. Pinapawi lahat ng iyong mga ngiti, negatibo na nakadakit sa kilabi. Kulay ng iyong ngiti ang aking kiliti. Katotohanan na hindi ka na itatangi. Na mahal kita walang iba. Kaya naman, little darling, the smiles we turn into the faces. Sa little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Dito ka lang, o aking
She's so beautiful, isn't she?
What's her name, Tita Aya? Tahanan. Her name is Tahanan. Oh.
My name is Catherine Tolentino. My mom and I own Jame Bake Shop in Long Beach. We've been here for almost 30 years. We started out in 1993 and we'll be celebrating 30 years this September.
How has this Filipino business impacted the Filipino community it's around?
I think as our community has changed to include, different cultures, we've also changed with our community. And I like to think that a lot of the newer customers that we have that maybe aren't familiar with Filipino food, I like to think that we've introduced them to the new favorite dish, maybe.
Hi, I'm Nico Pineda, co-owner with my brother Henry Pineda and his wife Amanda Pineda, and we're the owners of Lola's by MFK.
What inspired you to open Lola's?
So we've had a couple restaurants before this. Our first one was called MFK. Lola's is a new concept for us. Usually we do like order at the counter, then they pick up their food and bring it to their table. This is the first time that we're doing a full service brunch, and I think we're the first Filipino brunch spot in Orange County. So that's really cool.
My name is Ginger Lim Dimapasok. I am the president and co-founder of Cafe 86.
Did you have to face any hardships as a Filipinx-owned business?
Well, I think any kind of ethnicity will face a lot of hardships trying to open a business here in the United States because it's just a harder struggle for us. We really wanted to make sure that we focused on the Filipino flavors that we love and we just really maintain that identity. Other businesses get inspired to do the same thing, and the more of us gets out there, the more seen we are.
That was so good. That was
Mabuhay mga kababayan! Welcome to Filipino-American graduation. Maraming salamat to our family and friends for joining us in commemorating the completion of our undergraduate journey. We gather as a community to celebrate both our greatest achievements and the tribulations that we overcame. I would compare college to a game of mahjong. We were all players in the system, developing strategies to somehow beat each other. At least that was expectation. But we're not like this system. We're simply the players. It's not about playing the game. It's about us. College was our place to build community. We have so many memories together, from late night general meetings on Thursdays to cramming for midterms during study hours. I believe these moments of togetherness were our greatest achievements. We are a found family. So, wherever your journey continues, remember that you'll always have a home within this community. The person next to you, the person in front of you, the person behind you are all pieces of home. And I'd like to most especially thank my family for teaching me about the importance of home. Thank you, Nanay Cora, for teaching me about the Filipino culture and history. Thank you, Tatay Luz, for teaching me the value of patience. Thank you, Tita Aya, for teaching me how to exude confidence. Thank you, Tito Ramon, for teaching me that love is selfless. And thank you, Papa Angelo, for teaching me what it means to love a community. Thank you to each and every one of you for being my home. Sometimes we're lucky to call a place home, but what matters most is the people you share it with. So let's share this home and congratulate the class of 2023. 5, 6, 7, 8! SEN, IOY, SEN, IOY, Senior West, Senior West, Senior!
closer. It's the freak in me I wanna show ya. It feels so good, don't want it to be over. Narrated, I know that you like it, come closer. It's the freak in me I want you. I love everything you do. I'd do anything for you. I love everything you do. It's the freak in me I want.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap. You got an itty bitty waist, pretty in the face. Never let a broke take you on a date. Haters can't relate, I've never been fake. I got a big baller putting icing on my cake. Icy from my lips to my fingers to my toenails. Dripping in Chanel, this ain't going on sale. All these birds busy, baby, I do not do friends well. Lot of haters, but I promise that I won't tell. Now what's my favorite word? Icy. I can see the smile, but I know she don't like me. 200 for a verse, yeah, I'm way too pricey. I'm gonna bring back hyphy.
Look, I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Body start to drop, ayy, hit the floor. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top. Last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. In your city, faded off the brown. Nino, she insists she got more class. We know, swimming in the money, come and find me. Nemo, if I was at the club, you know I balled. Chemo, drop the mixtape that sounded like an album. Who'da thought a countrywide tour be the outcome? Labels want my name beside an X like Malcolm. Everybody got a deal, I did it without one.
Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Got me in the club looking for a new love, someone help me please. Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me, girl? Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die. This got me paying on rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. Here I am all alone, all alone. I'm so cold, you got me out here smoking out the window of the Benzo, singing how could you do this to me? How could you do this? Alright, well, that girl belong to one thing for sure. I was wrong, she belongs to yes, she belongs to everybody. She belongs to everybody. Everybody going through something. Everybody going through something. So you might as well roll it up, blow it up, drink it up, throw it up tonight.
This for everybody going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that.
I work my ass, but I still can't wait though. But I got just enough to get out in this club and be a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now. Ooh, I want the time of my life. Yeah. Oh baby, ooh, give me the time of my life. Hey, hey, hey. Let's get it. 걸 정녕 드러날 수 있다면 It's a good fly high 점점 무거워지는 공기를 뚫고 날아 Higher than higher than higher than the sky 붉게 물든 내게 힘겨 Spread, spread, spread my wings La 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 Spread, spread, spread my wings La 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 la
All right. Did we all enjoy tonight's performance? Yeah.
Sadly, we have reached the conclusion of the show, but before our entire cast takes on the stage for the last time, we would like to thank specific individuals who have contributed so much to our journey in creating the 44th PACN.
I would like to thank my parents, my brothers for supporting me in everything that I do, and my hometown friends for sticking with me throughout these years. I would also like to thank my friends who have supported me throughout this season and all the mentor figures I've had throughout my time in Kaba.
I would like to thank my family who drove up here to see the show. I'd like to thank my friends from all the way back home for their endless support. We would also like to thank our predecessors from Laugh Board for the continuous support and guidance, but also to all of those even prior that have given us any help for this show.
We would now like to thank our sponsors. Ma and Pa,
SVFB,
Del Sol Homes,
Josh Almonte Photography,
NSN Care Incorporated,
Take Your Seat,
Reliable Home Care.
And now going into our Kapamilya tier, we have Goofy House.
And Carlos Family.
Going into our Kabarkada tier, Laugh Board.
And we also have Ma Family.
And going into our Kababayan tier, starting off with El Manalang,
Ablong Family,
John Michael De Castro,
and lastly, One Down and the Albeo Family.
And now introducing our PACN cast.
Nicki Minaj, Justin.
Show you off. Tonight I wanna show you off. What you got? A billion could've never bought. We gonna party like it's 30 and 12 tonight.
Starting off with our skit coordinators, Pammy, Cabotaje, and Patricia Racelis. tribal coordinators, Angeli Pizarro and Geraldine de Guzman.
Make my life complete. It's all by you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do.
Now give it up for our programs coordinators, Caitlin Alcantara and Nikki Tolosa.
World tour, it's mine. 10 little letters and a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Guns out, leaner, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty and the beast, beauty from the east, beautiful confessions to the priest.
Now giving it up for Kordilyera, directed by Joseph Belen and Ariel Mercado.
Now give it up for our cultural attire coordinators, Mickey Ang, Victoria Shepard, and Carla Reyes.
Music makes you move, baby, do it like you do.
Now giving it up for our Mindanao coordinators, Heather Santos and Ariana Vargas.
Now give it up for our PSP coordinators, Gavin Morris, Rocky Bautista, and Erica Ocampo. PSP!
Now giving it up for Maria Clara coordinators, Shauna Blanc and Allison Bernardo.
Now give it up for our rural coordinators, Justin Lumabas, Francesca Dongo, and Laura Flores.
Round in circles, here we go, with the highest highs and the lowest lows.
Now giving it up for our choir coordinators, Megan Gakayan and Carla Singson.
You're my sweet affliction, 'cause you hurt me right, but you do it nice. Round in circles, here we go. Yeah. But I still stay, 'cause
Now give it up for our BMC coordinators, Edric Mon, Chelsea Salvador, and Alyssa Mastayo.
Now giving it up for Kababayan. And now giving it up for PACN.
Now give it up for our interns, Kayla Takaimo, Makaya Vegas, and Kai Gomez.
And shout out to our PACN Coords, Zhakeila, Cabico, and Lynnel Gallardo.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And can we give it up for our PACN 44 cast one more time? All right. Okay. So we will now conclude the show. Oh, let's give it up for Kaba Modern one more time! Directed by Donnie Chen and Alexa Asa!
I'm so sorry.
All right, thank you, everyone. We will now conclude the show with a clap out. This clap out originated from my hometown, Delano, when the Filipino and Hispanic farm workers organized a labor union to fight for better working conditions. So if we could have everyone take out their hand, we're gonna start off with a beat of our hearts, and then we're gonna end it with isang bagsak, which means if one fall, we all fall. Ready? Isang